45 here. Boy on fire. All right. SHLS higher. 45.50 here in SHLS. I'm going to try to get out of these at 50 here. And the 7s are at 20. I would take those off or break even at 20. Keep an eye on SHLS, guys. 10 out of 10 trade. 20 cents out of the 7s, guys. 20 cents out of the 7s. And now I have the 6s still. SHLS bid. Keep an eye on SHLS, guys. SHLS, keep an eye on that one. Had these on for a while. 10 out of 10 trade. Closes in about 2 weeks. So I sold all the 7s for 20. Now look, keep an eye on the 6s. 28 cents today. JSPR higher, HPE higher, BP higher. So BP of 50 cents. I'll offer those at 105. If you have any questions, always put it in the chat box. SHLS, 45.50 still. Well, they should be 50 bid in a second. 50 offers gone. Now there's 4 lot of 50. ADT down. ERJ up 87 cents. PNG higher. Now they're 50 bid. 50 at 55. I'd add a couple penguins for 10. Sold those on Friday at a quarter. SHLS bid. I'm trying to get 55. Wow, look at the stock go. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Oh, oh, oh. Let me get it queued up here. So SHLS, we're going to be out of the 6s and the 7s for 50 and 20, guys. SHLS, we're going to be out of the 6s and 7s for 50 and 20. So SHLS out of the 6s and the 7s for 50 and 20. SHLS, guys. Out of SHLS, 10 out of 10. So we'll update the portfolio here. So SHLS, guys, out of both for 50 and 20. 50 and 20, guys. So let's send this out. We'll update that portfolio. $10 out of 10. Exit in SHLS. Sell all SHLS. 11, 15, 2024, 6 calls for 50 cents. Sell all SHLS. 11, 15, 2024, 7 calls for 20. Ooh. Out of all SHLS. So SHLS, guys, we're going to exit here in SHLS. Nice pop this morning. Take advantage of that pop. The trade was a loser for a while. It is now a winner. And I send that out via email, push notification, and Telegram. I'll just show you guys how I send it out. I've not taken anything new yet today. Telegram. And then I'll show you the portfolio where we'll update the portfolio. Okay. And email. 10 out of 10 exit here. And then I'll show you the updated portfolio. Oh, trade alert. Should be. Oh, there it is. Should be good. There you go. So I have 2 weeks on those things. Huh. I'm trying to send this out an email. It's not working for some reason. Let me try something else. Huh. Send this to my team. Haven't taken anything new yet today. Watching some trades come across the tape. And then we'll go to 10 out of 10. So SHLS is over. So these are both over. We're getting some money back here. So ended up at 25% on those and down 20% on those. And SHLS is now over. It's one that I've had on for a while, and it's kind of like just bit me in the butt. So, okay, taking it off here. You know, if you hold on, hopefully you get more money out of it, obviously. It's up 26 cents. If you're just getting crushed here. HPE higher, FE higher, EBS higher. You can remove UBS. Mobileye down. Oscar higher, GD higher, ERJ higher, PENG higher. P&L's higher today. BP higher, biggest winner today. BPM at 105 for those. Got those as a 10 out of 10 trade. So that was a nice trade. AES is higher today. Nice trading. I haven't taken anything new today yet. I have an offer out in BP. FLNC up to 80 cents. You're just getting crushed. Crushed! Google down, Meta down, Microsoft down, SMCI down, Tesla down $10. I'm always trying to get short Tesla. Took out PENG last week. Chalk's down a couple pennies. DJT is higher. I'm going to remove DJT from here. PENG is over. Meta calls being sold. Nothing on ETF, nothing on super options. So I haven't seen anything interesting hit the tape. I'm more exiting positions today. Taking off some risk. BP up 57 cents. NEE higher. I'm going to remove that one. HP up a nickel. OPCH trading here. Futures down 13. Nothing has hit the tape interesting, in my opinion. Haven't taken anything yet. SMCI, let's look at that in the 15-minute bar. RSI is 26, so it's actually technically not down that much. GE, futures not bid. SHLS, probably getting to get out at 50 again right now. 45.50, 2025. Google down, Amazon down, AMD down, SMCI down, Soxel down. We had a big at the money straddle for this week. Is SHLS in the same thing as Run? Run's up $1 today. I didn't know those were correlated. Futures down 7. FE down. Have an offer on BP. Have an offer on DBRG. FLNC up $1.20 today. FLNC calls 75.90. So improving that portfolio on the 10 out of 10 with SHLS. Do. Haven't seen anything I like. BP higher. 10 out of 10, taking 2 exits so far today. We look for oversold conditions here. So I'm going to go to Invis for now. Screener, stocks. Optionable. Price after hours close. There should be one that says like gapping now. Oh, gap. Zoo down 5%. 21 of them. Let's go 10%. ABL. Riley. I don't know if Riley had earnings. RILY. Riley on the 15. So RILY. Seeing if they had earnings or not. AES, nice trading. So RIL will be a candidate for RSI. RIL will be a candidate for RSI, not official signal yet. So RILY, guys. RILY. Candidate. Keep an eye on this. A bull bar reversal will make trigger a long in that. Tesla down 7.5. BE higher, Nova higher. ADT lower, ERJ higher today. It's over now. BP ripping. It's a 10 out of 10 trade. 105 is my exit. They're 91.95. Sorry, so far today, kind of a quiet day. Oh, SHLS is solar. Futures now up on the day. Here we go. Gap, GAP, guys. 11, 15, 21s. So gap calls being bought. Gap calls being bought. Gap calls being bought. 321.05. GAP, guys, gap calls. So GAP gap calls being bought. So buyer of gap calls, 1,000 lot. So gap calls being bought here, guys. Gap calls being bought. GAP, guys, gap calls being bought. Bring that in the back tester. I don't like to buy options that are $1. I'm still in KSS calls. So GAP. GAP calls being bought, guys. GAP calls being bought. Tesla 267.5. Not enough trades on Option Hacker. Tesla 267.5. Let's go look at those. So Tesla 1115, 267.5 trading here. Tesla 267.5. So Tesla here, guys. Tesla. Oscar on fire. We did a put spread in Oscar. OPCH down again. Glow down again. ERJ up a buck. Those are back to 55.60. I should have bought those at 40. Kind of messed that up. OSTR, we're still in a ATM weekly money machine in that one. So buyer of gap calls, buyer of Tesla calls. Dell's up 3 today. I always have Dell on a structured note. BP, Mobileye down, KSS. At the money straddle, when I was looking at it over the weekend, was really high. Look at that, the money straddle now. So the 571 straddle that expires today. We look at the money calls and the money puts. That is about 280. So 280 on the at the money straddle for today. Straddle between now and the end of the week is about $140. So we're implying a 140-point move in the S&P to the upside or downside. That's a lot. 140-point move implied in the S&P. It's a lot. Big movement implied, guys. Big movement implied. $140-point move between now and the end of the week. Tesla calls hit. Come on, BP. Gap moving lower. 1,000 lot of gap calls trading. Gap calls hitting the tape. We have a day trade signal. I have an offer in BP, IERN. Eleven 8, 2024, 9.5 calls for quarter. So IREN, guys, IREN. IREN calls the day trade. IREN is a day trade. CHGN down. I would add more CHGN calls to these are D's 145s. I'll be 180 bid here. Sold most of my position in that one. If I had to choose, I would think the market's going lower. But that's just me. Bob is higher today. NVIDIA higher today. NVIDIA got added to the Dow. SMCI is now higher today. What's I looking at on the 15? Was it SMCI? No, I was looking at RILY. Let me look at that one again. 15-minute bear bar. Next bull bar would be a reversal candle. So we're going to keep an eye on this one. Produces a bull candle. RILY would be a buy. Produces a bull candle. This would be a buy. P&L's up today. Gap I'm going to add to the bottom. Gap calls being bought. You need an earnings trade from Mark I'm going to put on. Putting that trade on for earnings. They're up, they're down, they're down, they're up. BRKR trading here. BRKR. Trust these 15s. I'd pay a nickel for these. With an open bid in those. If they want to fill me for 5 cents, I'll buy 10 contracts. They join my bid. KSS up 8 cents. Big buyer of KSS calls expire. Those are next week 19s. All I've really seen is IREN and Gap so far today. Iris Energy. Some days the market opens, doesn't have a lot of volatilities. Other days the market has a lot of action. Snapchat calls me bought again. They probably have earnings this week. Let me see if they have earnings. So Snapchat hitting the tape. Snapchat. Snapchat calls hitting the tape, 11:22. Snapchat, guys. Snapchat hitting the tape. $11:22, 2024, 12.5 calls for 56 seeds. So 56 cents here, guys, in snap calls. They had earnings last week. Thank you. So Snapchat calls me bought. I'm not going to take them. I don't like to take stuff that is post earnings. But calls hitting the tape here in Snapchat. Snapchat. I like money, lots and lots of money. Telling me why. All right, LY is going to close here in a second. It's going to be a buy on the 15. So that candlestick will be a buy. Stop will be 50 cents under the low of the day. Your stop will be $4 as a day trade. In a minute and a half, that does close. Glad we could get this Monday session in for you guys. Like I talked about, I apologize. I've had some issues with my computer. Hopefully, knock on wood, my computer is all good now. And then YouTube was just like crashing on me. Watching this candle, guys. If it's a bull candle, it will be a buy. This is a bull candle, will be a buy here in RILY. Gap call is hitting the tape. FLNC on fire. $80.90. RILY, guys. RILY. It's going to get a bear candle here. Waiting for this candle to close, and then I'm going to take an earnings trade that Mark sent me. I've been taking all the moderators' trades. And it is not a buy yet. So Mark's on 1 robot. Buy the no 15th, 10 calls. Sell the weekly 8s. That doesn't seem right. Oh, sell the 12, sorry. Buy the no 15-10 calls and sell the weekly 12 calls. See if I can get 2 of these for 40 cents. So I've been taking all the moderators' trades. Piatora sent me a lot of good trades. Tim just sent me his first one today. Snap interesting, Tesla interesting, Gap interesting. SHLS on the highs. $30 in the day. RILY will not be a buy yet. Have some BP calls I'm offering out. Having KSS offering out. KSS moving up nicely. Gap calls that I gave you guys. Those were the no 15 2024 21s. CHGN up on the day. My biggest risk position now is BP is number 1 and KSS is number 2. Oscar, I put spreads. That was a nice trade. Light on signals. 140-point move, guys, between now and the end of the week. 114-point move. Big movement implied. Gap slowly creasing. You know, if gap moves up, I didn't take a gap signal, but if gap moves up, most likely KSS will move up. So in theory, I guess I do want gap to move up. So buyer of the no 15th 21s in gap. It's been an interesting order. FE down and BLY down. More Snapchat calls trading here. A Snapchat. Snapchat down 13 cents. They're buying an 11.22, 12 and a half. $115. Oh, I wanted to do the 12 and a half. So that was my fault. Oh, SHLS ripping. Surprises are not 50 bid. Should be 50 bid. RILY, not a signal yet. I did some calendar spreads in Snapchat. I've been working with this company where we're trying to get a track record of calendar spreads. So if you guys want these, I'll give you these for free. So Snap, 2 spreads. I bought the 11-15, 2024, 12 calls, and sold the 11-8, 12.5 calls. And then the other one I did is I bought Snap. These are calendar spreads, guys. 11-15, 2024, 11.5 calls, and sold the 11-8, 2024, 12 calls. So when you sell, these are calendar spreads. I know Mark has been doing a lot of these for earnings. When you sell the weeklies and you buy longer dated ones, you know, you're going to get that time decay on your side. So just trying to get that time decay. Futures now up on the day. SHLS on fire. 45.50. It should be 50 bid in a second. It's on the high of the day in the stock. Tilray trading here. Gap moving up nicely. KSS moving up a little bit. BP have a target offered out. Let me put my theta in here. GAP 21s. Snapchat on Moonshot Scanner, guys. Big buyers. Snapchat 13s. 10,000 of these trade here in Snapchat. Wow, huge order here in Snapchat. Snapchat the 13s. This could be something like an activist or something. So Moonshot Scanner and Snapchat, guys. The 13s here. 3 out of 10, so I'm not going to take it, but the size of the order is massive. 9,238 Snap. So Snapchat here, guys. Snapchat. So yeah, let me show you guys. These 10,000 these trade here. Pretty big order here in Snap. So the 13s. 10,000 trade total. SNDP 11-15, 2024. 13 calls are trading here 42 cents. I gotta actually see them at 33 cents. I don't want to get long. I'm selling the money put. Or I want to sell these. So I'm going to sell these. I'll do 2 of those. Let's sell these. Buy 2 of these. All right. So more Snap trading here, guys. Snapchat. Big buyer Snap calls. The 13's trading. 33 cents, already up to 44, guys. Snapchat hitting a little heater here. So Snapchat working out here, guys. Snapchat. Next week, 13s, guys. Next week, 13s. Next week, 13s and Snapchat. So Snapchat next week, 13s hitting the tape. 10,000 is hitting at 33 cents. And they're already up to 44. So if you got those at 33, when I flag those, nice little winner here in Snapchat. So Snapchat, guys, hope we got into those. 33 to 44 already in Snapchat. Snapchat. 21,000 trade total. 21,000 trade total. PNG on fire. Come on, BP. Come on, KSS. All right, all right. 10,000 Snapchat trading, 33 cents. So 10,000 Snapchat trading, 33 cents. Futures up 3. Run higher. Waiting for something good to hit tape, guys. ET trading here. I think I took some ET calls. I sold those out. Those were the 16 and a half. So I got filled at 17. I sold them at 24. So Snapchat calls and Gap calls are the ones that are actionable today. Gap and Snapchat. SMCI up on the day. PDD up on the day. Bob up on the day. Intel down. AMD down. Gap calls are now 130. Gap calls are 130 now. I'm going to put in my delta, my gamma, and my theta. ADT, OSCR, that was a good trade. We sold some puts in that one. Oscar. Trox up 4 cents. Jasper down. KSS up a little bit. BP have an offer out at 105 for 10 out of 10. They're 88. Spirit Airlines save trading here. Spirit Airlines save trading here. OPCH. So the at the money straddle is really high for this week, guys. So we have a look at SPY at the money straddle, at the money calls, at the money puts. So the SPY at the money straddle. 571 straddle is 145 in calls, 106 on puts. So 25-point move implied between now and the end of the day. So 25-point implied move between the up today or down, and then between now and the end of the week. 140-point move. It's a big movement implied between now and the end of the week, guys. 140-point move between now and the end of the week. Futures up 4. Ugh. CSG and calls are 260 at 460. Wide. RILY just closed. Let's see if we got a bull candlestick. So we did. So RILY is going to be a buy 485, $4 stop. So I'll send that to RSI subscribers. So RILY got an official signal. So keep an eye on that one. RILY. 13 minutes ago, guys. I do have an announcement for you guys after this. It's not the greatest news, but it's okay. We will get through everything. Futures are down as much as 15 today. RILY. 485 was the buy. We'll see what happens to that one. I put some calendar spreads on for Gap and for Snapchat. We'll see what happens to that one. OPC edge down again today. SLV, I was actually trying to get long SLV. Still some spreads on. I'm trying to put on those. Tesla calls in the tape. I'd get short Tesla if Tesla rallied, but I mean, they were buying the 267.5 for next week. I don't think Tesla's going to rally up that high. Could be wrong, though. $10 minutes to play, guys. Today, I've done some calendar spreads in Snapchat. Something I'm kind of test running. Buying in the money calls, selling at the money calls. One official, 2 exits for 10 out of 10, and the 1 entry for RSI. PDD calls trading here. Now we're just chilling. Futures. BP 86.88. Have an offer at 105. What will the market do tomorrow? Probably volatile. My answer is volatile. My answer would be volatile. SHLS, 50 bid again. If you didn't get out of them, you can get out at 50 here. Volatile is my answer. HPE, more calls being bought in HPE. HPE hitting the tape again, guys. They're 11.29, 21 and a half. So 11.29, 21 and a half in HPE. Traded 1.5 million shares. Not the biggest order in the world. I've lost money on HPE. I sold the 22s on. But I'm going to take something fun here. I'm going to sell the ats. So I'm going to sell the 20 and a halves for this week. HPE, guys. Calls in HPE being bought. Calls in HPE being bought, guys. Calls in HPE being bought. So HPE calls being bought. So HPE calls being bought, guys. More. So HPE calls being bought, guys. HPE calls being bought. HPE. SHLS up to 595 now. Mariah on fire. So HPE calls being bought. So I did a little calendar spread here, guys, in HPE. So HPE, I bought the 11/15/2024, 19 and a half calls, and sold the 11/8/2024, 20 and a half calls. So I've been doing some calendar spreads. Futures. They like ya. Futures up 9 now. Five minutes to play to the next session. Five minutes to play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the session. You're learning a lot. HPE calls, snap calls, and gap calls. Gap's moving up nicely here. Gap calls are up to about 125. So if you took those gap calls are up about 25% profit. Well, RILY is just a day trade based on a system. It has nothing to do with the company going out of business in the long term. So, I mean, right now it's a winner. So you can have whatever methodology you have, but you know, I trade how I trade. HPE. Truck's up 7 cents. GPS higher. Gap call is good for 25% profit. SATS trading here. BP calls up to 87 for 10 out of 10. No new official signal so far today, though. 2 exits for 10 out of 10 for 1 winner, 1 loser for SHLS. Gap up, snap up. Three minutes, guys. 3 minutes to play. I have a little announcement, and then we'll take you through the next session. Chewy calls being bought, guys. Keep an eye on Chewy. 11.15, 29.5. And Chewy's already up $2.50. So these are Chewy calls, guys. Chewy calls. Damn. Premium on this stuff's expensive. So Chewy calls being bought, guys. Chewy calls being bought. Buyer 1019, Chewy, 11.15, 2024. $20.5 calls. 123. So Chewy calls being bought, guys. Chewy calls being bought. So 1,000 CHWY, 11.15, 2024, 29.5 trade, 123. So Chewy calls been in the tape. Chewy calls in the tape. Okay, if you guys are on the YouTube channel, that is my session for today. If you're part of